Today I'll be covering the 5th mecha from the 4th series of the Battle Strike team, 战击队, Railway Vanguard, that's 轨道先锋 in Chinese. So I'm starting off in the animal mode because there's something I would like to share regarding the theme, the animals, the choice of animals and the theme for this series. Earlier on I covered the green dragon and the white tiger. Then the other two are the red like phoenix or bird and the blue tortoise of sorts. So I suppose they took reference from the mythical creatures Suzaku, 朱雀, Genbu, 玄武, Seiryu, 青龙, and Byakko, 白虎. So this 5th one, in some references they call it Huanglong, golden dragon, or Kirin, 麒麟. So I guess for this series they took 麒麟 as the reference to create this, as in to design this 5th mecha, which I guess works as well because there's already a green dragon, so we don't need another dragon. And 麒麟, I guess the defining features would be horns, but for this piece I guess it's limited due to the space, the constraints for it to transform into a train, so there's just one horn. Yeah, so it's quite nice, quite bulky, the limbs are quite big, and you can turn out like the cannons, the guns, or whatever you call it, as well as these two sections here. Yeah, so you can display it in this manner. The tail, you can tilt it to the angle that you prefer, and yes, the mouth opens and closes. Yeah. Okay, so now I'll transform into the train first, followed by the robot mode. So to go about doing it, we split the parts apart, as usual. For the center portion, basically just turn the tail back. This will form the front of the train. Then the hind legs, the legs behind, just rotate the legs back, and then you turn it open. This will form one half, then the other part, this will form the other half, and these two halves pack together. And then these two will connect to these two parts and cover the head. And leave a bit of the horn, outside as part of the design for the train. The first section, the front section of the train. And this is the 5th mecha, 005. So for the remaining legs, just turn the legs in. Likewise for this part, just turn it in. And then just connect them to the tabs. That's it, the rear section. And it's once again connected by this. So for this portion, it's up to you to tilt it to the angle you prefer. I think the official one is like so, but I prefer it in this manner. And of course, if you want to, you can put the guns up, but it's okay. So yes, this is the train form. Design is quite nice, quite futuristic looking. But of course, for the front, the design is made in this manner for a good reason, because in the final combination, this serves as some sort of cannon that is mounted on the shoulder. Very inspired. I would say that this is inspired from Brave Might Guy. Yeah, there's also a cannon mounted on Great Might Guy. Okay, the train. Okay, then we will go ahead to transform into the robot mode. Once again, split the sections apart. For the front section, this will form the body and the thighs, the legs. So basically just pull this apart. Then as you turn this, you want to take out the head of the mecha, and then connect the tabs back and take out this part. So for the lower section, just pull and open up the legs. Put it to one side. Then this part, after splitting, you will connect to form the remaining parts of the leg. So you will notice that there's a gap here, whereas there isn't here, and this gap is allowance for this part, so that they can connect properly. After this part is connected, you rotate the feet over, and this gap will go in here to hold it in place. And yeah, this piece you just like hide it somewhere. So likewise, connect the tabs and then rotate the feet over. It doesn't really tabs, it's just like holding it in place. Yeah, it's not like those standard tabs where there's a click sound. Okay, I think I need to shift the camera up. Okay, so the remaining section will form the arms. Split them apart, then rotate them this way, and then pull out this part. This will be the arms. It's actually quite short. Then there's this tab that you rotate out to connect to the robot. The other part as well. That's it. So the arms are very short and feel somewhat flimsy because of the joint, and sometimes I prefer to rotate the arms outwards so that it looks like the shoulders broader, but then the arms will look shorter. So I guess it's individual preference. The official transformation is like so, but it feels like sagging shoulders, like very low shoulders. So I prefer it this way, to rotate the legs and then to tilt it like so. What do you think? Yeah, so next I will just bring up the weapon. This is the weapon for this guy, which is also the weapon for the final combination. So I feel that it's quite an overkill for this guy to hold this big weapon. That's why, like I mentioned in my video for the Green Dragon and White Tiger, I take out this part to use as a staff for that mecha, the Dragon Tiger Battle Strike King. And then I just put this one for this mecha. Oh, the official name for this guy is actually Wind Thunder Battle Strike King. 风雷战击王 Wind Thunder Battle Strike King. But I think you can just call it Kirin. Kirin robot, no, yeah, whatever. So yeah, it's quite nice because they included this design, these details, although it's relatively flat. Yeah. And in robot form, you can also rotate out this portion, the guns, as well as this portion. Some sort of full burst mode or whatever. And if you want to, you can tilt the arms. Yeah, it's up to you. So because by nature of the transformation, this guy, there's a sort of elbow joint that you can so-called turn and pose the hands. Yeah. Wind Thunder Battle Strike King. 风雷战击王. I'm still waiting for the first mecha before I can combine everything together. Then I'll do another review for that mecha as well as the combined mecha. That's all. Thank you.